Okay, well, you've probably considered at this point that you need to file for bankruptcy. And the fact that you've watched as many of the videos and read as much as you have and researched as much as you have are an indication that now you're kind of wondering, who do I hire to represent me? Well, first of all, let me say that it's very important to remember that in the bankruptcy arena, there are a lot of little twists and turns and things turn on a dime sometimes in terms of protecting your rights or your assets. I strongly recommend that you hire an experienced consumer bankruptcy attorney to handle your bankruptcy. That having been said, you don't want just any old bankruptcy attorney. You want a great bankruptcy attorney. And in order to find a great bankruptcy attorney, you would use the same process that you would use to hire any great professional that would serve your needs in some sort of a need. First of all, you want to make certain that this attorney and their firm have the experience necessary in order to handle your matter and the complexity of your matter. You want to make certain that this attorney has your best interest at heart, not their financial bottom line. This is a practice of law. It shouldn't be about the law, the lawyer, or the practice, or the law firm. It should be about you and your needs. Make certain that you understand the attorney. Make certain that the attorney understands you. If you're not communicating well, you might not have as good a case as you need. It's very dangerous to hire an attorney based on price. The lowest priced attorney in the market usually doesn't have the experience that someone that charges more has. And that's just like anything else. If you're going to purchase a home, you don't always want to have the home have been built by the lowest bidder. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case in many circumstances. But you want somebody who's going to think quality. You want somebody who's going to think, who has a good reputation, who has experience and standing in the legal community. I think most of all, above anything else, when you're looking at hiring an attorney, you want someone who's a proven track record with someone that you trust. So if there's a friend or family member or someone at work or someone at church or any organization that you have affiliation with who's already hired that attorney, that's a pretty good indication. Well, if they would recommend that attorney, it's a pretty good indication that you're going to have a good experience with that attorney as well. We're very proud at Farnsworth Law Offices that in 23 years, we have an extraordinary relationship with clients first and who have become friends second, that refer clients into us all the time because they trusted us, because we handled their case with care. Make certain when you hire a bankruptcy law firm that they have experienced paraprofessionals, in other words, paralegals and administrative assistants and those who support the attorney as well, because much of your bankruptcy case is going to be handled by those paraprofessionals and paralegals. And your case will be much better represented if the law firm you hire hasn't had a high turnover of employees over the last 3 to 4 or 5 years. At Farnsworth Law Offices, our office manager and our Chapter 13 paralegal has been with us for 27 years. Our Chapter 7 bankruptcy paralegal, I think, is the best bankruptcy paralegal for Chapter 7 in the state. And he's been with us for 18 years now. Yes, I'm bragging a little bit, but I'm bragging on them. If I were hiring somebody, I would want to know what they were willing to promise me. And if you'll look below here, you'll see our list of promises. And we came up with that list of promises by deciding what would we want a professional to do for us if we were being represented in a legal matter. We look forward to meeting with you. Please schedule an appointment to meet with us in our offices so you can see if we communicate well, so you can see if we're genuine, to see if we're compassionate, to see if we have your best interests at heart. I think you're going to find that all that will be true.